All right. As far as I can tell, there's no way to get Alexa to pronounce the Japanese response without going through and making a Japanese Alexa app, which is a very separate thing from what we're trying to accomplish. So what I'm going to do is leverage Amazon Polly to do text to speech, and then I'm going to just use this sort of option in our Alexa Ruby gem to produce a response that is like an MP3 file or something like that. So let's do that. First, we'll start with just modifying what we're doing in the, so let's make every response. So when we do create an outgoing message in the Alexa webhooks controller, that's doing, so within Alexa webhook, we have this thing about Alexa response, ask or tell. What I'm going to do is say no matter what. So for all of the outgoing messages, I just want to, whoops, add an audio player directive. In fact, let's try it like this. So I'll comment these guys out. And then I'll add an audio player directive to start playing I have no idea what the token is. All right, I don't know what token is, but if this needs to be unique, I'm just going to make it unique by adding the outgoing message ID. And offset can be 0. There we go. So let's figure out sample MP3 URL. All right, archive.org. Please be faster. Oh, this is fantastic. You couldn't hear it, but this is somebody who on archive.org was simply testing the ability to upload an MP3 file. So that works for us. Why don't we go ahead and say we want this here. We'll copy the link. Let's see. Yep. Wow, that's great. Good for you guys. Thanks so much. And then all right, let's try this again. Alexa, ask Japanese study tool to have a conversation with me.
There was a problem with the requested skills response.
Oh no. Let's see what that problem might have been. We didn't think that there was a problem. But apparently it did. Oh, this is great. Look at this error. So the requested skill has not declared that it implements the audio player interface. Please update the skills configuration from the developer console. All right, no problem. So let's go back into our Alexa skill. We'll go in.
I have skills that can help you do lots of things.
Alexa, stop. There we go. Sorry about that. All right, so we'll go into Japanese study tool, certification. Okay, so there's a bunch of things. Analytics. All right, distribution test. Never allow. All right. Well, here it's probably in build. So, interfaces. The audio player interface provides directives and requests for streaming audio and monitoring playback progression. About the audio player interface. Okay, let's do that. Let's see if this will work. Build model. This is going to take a second to build. And then it will notify us when the model build is complete. This actually takes a bit because I think that this is, at the end of the day, this is what ends up deploying to the actual Alexa, however they do it, however they deploy your skill. I think it goes on Lambda. So we will wait patiently. Apparently, just do that one more time for good measure. All right. Should be done here shortly. All right, here we go. Alexa, ask Japanese study tool to have a conversation with me.
Okay, we are trying this for a second time to test the ability to upload MP3 file. Hopefully this will work.
That was awesome. And while they were talking, I dropped my QC35 headphones on the floor. Give me 1 second. All right, so that worked. Now, it appears that I have an error in the webhook. Let's see here. So webhooks incoming Alexa webhook in Alexa user ID. All right, so Alexa, stop. Never mind. All right, so mute that again. So I've got some sort of error here. So it was saying that now we're in like this loop where it's saying that there was an invalid response. Alexa webhook. Whoops. If I go to line 12, that should be rescue nil. So whatever that message was, perfect. Okay, great. So we're in good shape there. That's an actual framework issue. So apparently it looks like they're delivering these webhooks to give us notification of like errors and stuff that happen, but it's not coming from a specific user. And so that whole pipeline was breaking down. Now the point is we'll just return a sorry, something went wrong, and we shouldn't get that error anymore. All right, so let's try that. Alexa, ask Japanese language study.
I can't find that skill.
Wait.
To find skills, go to the skills section of the Alexa app.
It causes so much stress when you're like trying to beat it giving up on listening to you. Alexa, ask Japanese study tool to have a conversation with me.
Okay, we are trying this for a second time to test the ability to upload an MP3 file. Hopefully this will work.
All right, so, oh, it's giving me, that's awesome. I'm getting webhooks. I think what is happening here is that I'm getting webhooks telling me when the video and the audio has stopped playing. That's incredible. See this? It's saying, "Whoa, this is so great." It's saying that the audio player is now at this offset. I can tell exactly where the user is in listening to something. That's crazy. And anyway, so it's saying that the player activity is finished, but then it's barking at me because I'm responding with output speech. But what I really need to do is just not do anything. And let's see what happens then. Alexa, ask Japanese study tool to have a conversation with me.
Okay, we are trying this for a second time to test the ability to upload.
You can see that it is saying that playback has started.
Hopefully this will work.
And now it's telling me that it's finished. That's awesome. I can use that. I didn't even realize that was a thing. That's fantastic. Okay, so there we go. That's the first step. Now we have audio playing. Next is going to be hooking up Amazon Polly to generate Japanese audio files to get Alexa to play.